make it feel something. All these categories need to feel a little something. They got only a little love. Need a little love. All right, call coming in. Let's connect our guest caller. Welcome to the show. Hello. Evening. Dr. Patrice Holden, welcome to the program. How are you doing today?
I am doing phenomenally. This is one of the best shows that I have had the pleasure of attending virtually.
Wow, thank you.
It really does feel like a lounge. There's a relaxed. Yeah, it's the energy is equal parts chill, but interactive and spark. And to be able to pull that off is an amazing feat.
I'm very, very
agreed.
I don't know what the word is to describe how good you're making me feel right now. I appreciate the feedback. Thank you so very much for tuning in, for the support. We actually met around the artist Eclipse coming onto the program. You managed him at Dark Squad Entertainment, is that correct?
Yes, as much as he will allow. Our artists are. He's an artist. He's sensitive about this. As Erykah Badu said. But yes, as much as he will allow.
It sounds like you guys are doing phenomenal work. Just like an awesome team. I know you're also a bit of a writer yourself. So I've got two quick questions for you, and then if you can share a small piece with us, we'd really be delighted. So just tell us, I guess, where you're from and what you do.
My name is Dr. Patrice Holden. I live currently in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And I currently run a consulting business where I do all things communicative, which means if it's written or spoken, I'm an expert and I can do it. And sometimes as entrepreneurs, we've never done it before, but someone's paying money and we're like, okay, I can figure it out. So from writing business plans to contracts to managing artists with their social media, their interactions with other people, how they build relationships and networks. If it is written or spoken, then I usually am the person to call.
Now, particularly, I'm going to share this here. For bookings, is the email thelanguagekey@aol.com?
Yes, and don't laugh at my old school email. Yes, it is. I have a Gmail one as well, but this one's been around for a little bit.
All right. So thank you very much for sharing that.
AOL.
I knew it was coming for me. All right, don't get fired again and then stay in the same interview now.
You win.
You mentioned energy earlier, and I'm delighted because you're about to add your energy to the mix. If you can share a little piece with us, please. The mic is yours.
Okay. Well, I am not in the highest end auspice or the skybox with the people that you got in the room. I'm on the field sitting down. Somebody down in the nosebleed.
Bless us, Doc. Bless us.
But I will give you a little something I had wrote. Now good. There's a 2-sentence preamble to this. I was born with a hereditary illness called sickle cell disease. Unfortunately, it only affects people of color, primarily Black people. So as a child and growing up, I felt differently. Sickle cell is horrendously painful. It's also very fatiguing because it's a blood disorder. So as a child, I was worried about things that children shouldn't be worried about, which made me stand out. I also missed a lot of school and wasn't able to physically do a lot of things that normal kids did. So this poem is kind of about, as an adult, the journey that I had to take to figure out who I was, who I am, and who I aspired to be, independent of what the world may feel that I am.
Mhm.
Because sometimes the world's evaluation of you does not, well, most of the time, the world's evaluation of you does not match with who you are in the truest sense.
So beautifully said. Yes, yes.
Okay, so this was a poem written from that. It's a poem of angst, but ultimately it's a poem of triumph. So the poem is called "I Cried Last Night."